What's up guys, my name is Scott and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today we're going to do a pine board test with 9mm, 357 SIG, 10mm, and FN 5.7x28. If you've never seen the pine board box before, it holds 41 pine boards that measure 3/4 of an inch thick. We'll shoot down the center with each caliber and see how many boards we make it through. So real quick before we get started, here's a close-up in comparison of these bullets. You have a 9mm, 357 SIG, 10mm, and an FN 5.7x28. Okay, let's start out with 9mm. We have a Glock Gen 4 Model 19, and we're going to be using some Underwood ammo. These are 9mm, 124 grain plus P full metal jackets. And we're going to be 7 yards back from the pine board box. Let's go check it out. So we hit right here. And it looks like we went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if I can get this board out of here. And it looks like we stopped on number 10. And there's the bullet. It's a little warm, but it's not that bad. So 9mm went through 9 boards and stopped on number 10. Alright, up next is the 357 SIG. This is a Glock Gen 4 Model 31, chambered in 357 SIG. And the ammo we're using is Underwood ammo. These are 357 SIG, 125 grain full metal jackets. So this 357 SIG is basically a 9mm bullet in a 40 casing. So it's kind of like a 9mm on steroids. But that 9mm we just shot was plus P, and it made it through 9 boards. So what's your guess for the 357 SIG? I'm guessing 10 boards, stops on number 11. Not betting any money on that though. Okay, let's see how the 357 SIG did. Here's where we hit.
Let's count the bets and find out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's the bullet. So it looks like it stopped on number 13. And it put a pretty good dent in number 13 as well. There's number 12. I'm actually pretty impressed by that. 357 SIG went through 12 boards and stopped on number 13. Next up is the FN 5.7, and we're loaded up with some American Eagle 40 grain full metal jackets. Pretty cool little gun. Pretty much completely plastic. Super light. Let's see how the 5.7 did. Look at that tiny hole. Here's 9mm, here's 357 SIG, and then there's the FN 5.7x28. And it looks like we went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there's the bullet on 12. So here's number 11. Went through and through. And there's number 12. Check that out. That's pretty cool. So the FN 5.7x28 went through 11 boards and stopped on number 12. Now we're going to finish up with 10mm. This is a Glock Gen 4 Model 20, chambered in 10mm. Now, the thing is, 10mm, your average bullet weight, or at least the most common, is 180 grains. Everything else that we've been using today is a smaller, faster bullet. 9mm, you're looking at 115 grain, 124 grain. Your highest is going to be about 147 grain. And same thing goes for 357 SIG. You're not going to get any higher than 147 grain bullet. And 5.7, well, that's a tiny little 40 grain bullet. The most common bullet weight for the 10mm is 180 grains. Well, I thought, since we're using smaller, faster bullets, what if we did the same thing for the 10mm today? So what I have are some Underwood ammo, 155 grain full metal jackets. These things should be screaming. I'm really curious to see what our results are in the pine board box compared to these other 3 rounds. Oh, I forgot my safety glasses. I don't want a splinter in my eyeball. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stopped on number 11. Can't get number 10 out of there. You can see right here it went inside number 10, out the back. And stopped on number 11. But I do not know where the bullet went. I don't see it on the table. I know I said we were done, but I'm kind of curious. The 155 grain 10mm went through 10 boards. I want to know what will happen when we hit it with an Underwood Ammo 180 grain full metal jacket. Let's go check that out. Okay, so here's where we hit with the 180 grain. And we went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we stopped on number 12. There's not even a mark on number 12. So the 180 grain 10mm only went through 1 more board than the 155 grain. So the 9mm went through 9 boards, the 10mm went through 10 boards, went through 11 when we used the 180 grain full metal jacket. The FN 5.7x28mm went through 11 boards. And then our winner today, which surprised me, was the 357 SIG with 12 boards. Pretty cool stuff. That is a hot little round. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure and give it a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're a new subscriber, make sure you hit that little bell at the top. That way you get notifications when we upload new videos. I want to let you know that you can find Kentucky Ballistics on the Reloaders Network. It's a website that's dedicated just to firearms content. If that's something that might interest you, I will leave a link in the description down below. Also, be sure to check out Kentucky Ballistics clothing and check us out on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to those are also in the description down below, or you can find them on our website, KentuckyBallistics.com. Again, my name is Scott. Thank you for watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I'll see you next time.